are your thoughts on West Virginia? I mean, can you imagine already being on that stage and playing in that stadium in front of that hostile crowd?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. They look good. They're in the Big 12, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be different, but it's going to be fun. I mean, playing in front of that crowd. I know it's going to be a long week for me this week, so we'll see how it goes.
Why is it going to be a long week for you?
Just because I'm excited to go out there and play against them. I mean, it's not. I mean, we get one non-conference game each year. Last year it was Pitt, and this year it's against West Virginia. So it's going to be different. So it's going to be different than playing against Duquesne or Robert Morris. So that's why I'm so excited.
Do you like these types of games?
Yeah, I think this is my favorite type of game that we play. I mean, last year my favorite game was definitely against Pitt. I only played about half the game, but it was definitely my favorite.
How much do you look at it as an opportunity?
I mean, what I look at it as, like the crowd definitely. I mean, you walk in and you're getting booed and stuff. It's unlike anything else. So.
We've heard a lot that these types of games prepare you for the conference. Can you just elaborate a little bit on that? Does it?
I mean, our conference is just as tough as any of these non-conference games we play. I mean, maybe even tougher, like, North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Illinois State. I think they're just as tough as a West Virginia or a Pitt.
When you see teams in your conference like UNI, for instance, knocking off FBS teams, does that give you guys more hope going in, or maybe hope's not the right word, but confidence?
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you how tough our conference really is. I mean, any Missouri Valley Conference team that plays against an FBS team, I mean, they always give them a game. I've never seen a Missouri Valley Conference team really get blown out bad by an FBS team since I've been here.
You'll be heading into a pretty loud, hostile environment. You guys have to really focus in on your communication and signals and that type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be different. It's going to be a lot louder. So we'll probably practice that a little bit this week.
How much is being in that second year of the system plenty help with the communication aspect, with the noise and all that?
Oh, I mean, it's definitely a lot better. I know the playbook a lot better than I did last year. Sometimes last year I'd get a call and be like, I'd look at Lee and say, "Hey, what are we doing?" And sometimes he would say, "I don't know," and so we just kind of rolled with it. But this year, I know Lee's not with us right now, but me and Jalen are a lot better. We're veterans now, so we know exactly what's going on.
Were you able to watch West Virginia Saturday at all?
Yeah, I was. I watched the whole game.
What's your impressions?
They're big. They have two good running backs. Their wide receivers are pretty good. They're starting the quarterback likes to run the ball. He's a pretty good passer too, so we'll see how it goes.
How have things been different without Lee back there in the linebacking core?
I mean, it's been different, but Jalen's picked up right where Lee left off, so Jalen's been great. Jalen's really smart. Jalen's really physical too, so he's been good.
I know it's only been one game, but what improvements do you guys need to make for week 2 and the rest of the season?
The biggest thing probably is penalties. I know penalties really hurt us last game. Probably penalties.
You like where the defense is at as a whole? You feel like guys are clicking and understanding the concepts and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. I think like Coach Bo said, teams make their biggest jump from week 1 to week 2, so we're gonna see. This practice week is gonna show us a lot.
When you face a quarterback who you know is a running threat, how does that change your approach to the linebacker?
It just means like if I'm quarterback spying or if I'm eyeing the QB, I can't drop as far to give inside help. I just have to make sure he doesn't escape the pocket.
Do you go in a game like this with any extra motivation, considering most people kind of view you guys as an underdog? Does that add any motivation to you?
Yeah, I mean, when you go in as the underdog, I think you definitely go in with a lot bigger motivation. But I'm just looking at it as the next team in line.